The new school year is well underway across the Heartland. Some statistics show upwards of 52 million children nationwide are enrolled in elementary and secondary schools this year. Tonight, KTV's Jordan Barr shows you one portion of the education sector getting some attention, but according to those who partake in it, it's not enough.
The Friedman Foundation for Educational Choice, now known as EdChoice, says about 75% of children in the United States were enrolled in a traditional public school last year. About 17% attend a private school of some kind, be it a charter or magnet school, or one based from a religious organization like a parish. Significantly fewer kids, however, are being taught in their own home. Less than 5% of American children are homeschooled. Now, there are various myths that might drive parents away from taking their kids down this route of education. One myth might be the cost aspect of having to teach kids from home, that they think it would be more expensive than simply enrolling them in public school. According to research done by the National Center for Education Statistics, in fiscal year 2022, total expenditures per student enrolled in elementary and secondary schools were $16,000. For some, the cost of homeschooling can be half that or less, depending on circumstances like used textbooks instead of new ones, and free enrollment through certain homeschooling programs, online or otherwise. Another myth is lack of socialization, that kids might not be able to visit with friends or participate in extracurricular activity. Parents of homeschooled students I talked to seem to agree.
Our youngest daughter is going to continue into public school.
Tiffany Athen has homeschooled her kids since the COVID-19 pandemic, which drove parents across the country to teach their kids from home.
Right now, what our biggest struggle is trying to get her involved in school sports because the junior high does not have a collaborative agreement with homeschoolers. MSHA changed their rules a few years ago that allows homeschoolers to participate in the sports for their age, but the school has not set up an agreement with that yet.
All of the parents I talked to said socialization and extracurriculars were pretty much the only problems they had with homeschooling. Otherwise, it's been a rewarding experience. Julie Rivas has been homeschooling for about 10 years. She tells me she has much more control over what is taught to her kids, and she adds her own spin on the curriculum in what she calls life school.
If we're going to the grocery store, they're helping figure out what we're getting. If we have to go, they see us pay bills, they see us do all the things that they're going to have to do when they get to be adults and live, the adult life. Well, they're exposed to everything that you do on a daily basis.
Some parents, like Tiffany Ellis, incorporate different kinds of field trips into the curriculum.
Not during our school days, but like when we go on vacation, we add in places that would be field trips. Like, for instance, this year we are going to some caves, and then we're going to do the Ark Encounter, possibly a Renaissance fair. So we do more bigger ones, and they're just built into when we go on our family vacations.
Now, there are more myths to homeschooling, such as parents not having the educational expertise to teach children on their own, as well as the degree of success later in the child's life, especially during the high school and college years. We'll talk about those soon. We'll also talk about some of the rules parents have to follow if they want to school their kids from home. For now, in studio, I'm Jordan Barr reporting.